Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy.
And I'm Lucas.
And welcome back to Patched. And today we're going to be reviewing the Ducky Feather. So Ducky is a company or a brand known for their keyboards. And they made a mouse. So we went ahead and got it, tried it out. These are our thoughts. This mouse is going for 60 bucks, so pretty cheap.
Mid-range pricing.
Yeah. And if you guys do want to get it, we'll leave a link in the description box. But let's get it started off with the shape, and I hate it. The shape is, when I first got it, I was like, yo, this is really, really nice. Because you guys see how low profile this is? This is an incredibly low profile mouse. And I just could not get used to it. And I fingertip grip, right? So fingertip grip usually, I actually don't know. Like, I think it was a combination of it being like super low profile and it being very, very narrow. So I couldn't really find a comfortable spot to put like my pinky and my ring finger. So I just didn't really like it. I guess like palm gripping doesn't feel that bad because it's a pretty similar shape to the Model O, you know, because like it's low profile and it's pretty symmetrical. Like the arch is pretty much in the middle of the mouse. So yeah, I didn't really like the shape all too much.
For me, I really didn't have a problem with the shape unless I was trying to palm grip it. It's just way too small and awkward for me to palm grip. I do have larger hands, so fingertip and claw grip, no issues there for me. I really didn't have any issues with it. I actually enjoyed the shape for that. No issues there.
I feel like if you have a smaller hand though, you'll definitely enjoy this mouse a little bit more, you know? All right, as far as the switches go, we got Huano switches. They're micro switches and they're rated for 50 million clicks, which is awesome. And they feel incredible. They feel pretty similar to the XM1, and I love the XM1 clicks. They're very, very nice hard clicks. There's not a whole lot of mush, and there's not a whole lot of post or pre-travel. It's just the right amount for me personally, and it's just super satisfying to click.
This is very good attention to detail from Ducky, I would say. For a mouse from them, I would typically expect a company to just chuck Omron switches on there and call it a day. They went the extra mile, they put Huano switches on there and they feel phenomenal. So we appreciate that.
Yes.
Big ups on that one.
All right, and then as far as the shape of the mouse, it is ambidextrous, right? And if you're a lefty, you can probably use this very, very comfortably because we got side buttons on both sides of the mouse, which is super awesome.
True ambidextrous, rare.
Exactly, and the side buttons protrude out a lot. They're super easy to press, although they are like quite small. I didn't really have any trouble like actually clicking them, so really no problems there. The scroll wheel though reminds me a lot of the Model O, so it's more like a smooth kind of like scroll wheel experience, which I don't like personally, and Lucas doesn't like personally either. We like to have more defined and hard steps, but you know, if you've used a Model O and you like a smoother scroll wheel, the Ducky Feather is a great option. All right, as far as the cord goes, what are they calling this? The
highly flexible paracord.
Really?
They didn't name it.
Oh my God.
I like it a lot better.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, the company's the Infinity Ultra cable. You know, it's a freaking paracord, man. You don't have to name everything.
I appreciate them not naming their paracord technology.
Yes, the paracord technology, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's a paracord. It feels nice. You don't really notice it unless it like snags on something. But for the most part, it feels like a wireless mouse because of that. Also, as far as the skates go, we got, this looks very, very similar to the G-Wolf Skull. You know, with like these really like thin oval shapes, and we got 4 skates on each corner of the mouse, 4 corners, and we got one surrounding the sensor. It's pure PTFE and it feels, you know, pretty smooth. I wouldn't say it's the fastest or smoothest skates I've ever felt, but they're okay. Yeah.
And the I don't know what to call it, the skate hole here is meant for more of a skate that's like an FK2 shape skate, and it does come with those skates as well. So if you wanted to cover more surface area, you can choose to opt into those as well. But these skates work perfectly fine on there. They're pure PTFE and they feel good.
Yeah. And as far as the thickness goes, they're actually quite thin, so it's probably not going to be the most durable skate. On the bottom of the mouse, we have a button for DPI, and we have an LED indicator so you know which step you're on. We have a polling rate on the right, 125, 500, and 1000, even though we don't know why you would ever want to be below 1000. And on the left, we got liftoff distance. We got high, default, and low. So we just kept it at default, but you can change that on the fly, which is, I feel like, pretty nice.
Yeah. As far as the sensor goes in there, we are using a PixArts 3389DM sensor. And it feels good, feels very responsive, very snappy, nothing to nitpick there. I would say it feels Feels like a gaming mouse sensor.
Yes. All right, for the weight, they're advertising 65 grams, but we're gonna check it on my scale over here. Oh, 70 grams, dude.
Ooh, that's a big difference.
Oh my God, yeah, 70 grams. They are cheating us. They're lying to us. 5 grams difference. That's the most I've ever seen.
They said 65 grams perfectly balanced weight. This is 5 grams more.
Yeah.
It is off balance.
Yes. So, I mean, 70 grams is not ultra light, but that's light, right?
It's light enough.
Yeah, it's light enough. I don't really mind the weight at all. And then as far as the build quality goes, I mean, it goes with the mouse. You know, it's a very like well-built mouse. There is a little bit of side wobble for the mouse 1 and 2 buttons, but I mean, you're not gonna be doing this when you're playing. You just kind of click. So
not enough to notice while gaming.
Exactly. And then there's really no creaks or anything in the chassis. Feels very well built. And as far as the actual finish of the plastic goes, it's a grainy texture and it reminds me a lot of like the Razer Viper Ultimate, or just like a lot of like the Razer mice finish. It's grippy. It doesn't really leave any fingerprint marks and or oils, so that's nice as well. So
yeah, absolutely. And respect to them for keeping it light. Although they did lie about the weight, while not doing a hole punch design except for the sides, which is honestly, it's cool. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide. And they do, of course, have a tiny little grip. It doesn't feel like rubber. It feels more plasticky on the sides, just to help you grip the thing. And that feels good as well.
Like, how much weight do you really save by doing this? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like 0.01 grams or something. I guess it looks cool though. I like how it's not on top, but still, yeah, I don't really know how much that helps. As far as the RGB goes, we got some RGB here in the scroll wheel, and we got, I mean, when it's off, you can't see it, which is really cool.
Very cool.
I like that. But when you turn on the RGB, we have the Ducky logo, and it's actually really cool because the LEDs, like the colors, change from left to right. It feels like, you know, they use different lights for each panel, which I think looks really great. So I mean, your hand covers it, so it's not that cool. But
yeah, but scroll wheel RGB. Yeah. You're hitting more headshots. I'm just saying.
Okay, bro. No, we need some more RGB here on the mouse 1 button. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll hit more headshots.
Light up mouse buttons. This is genius.
Oh shoot.
Write that down. Write that down.
But yeah. So wrapping things up, the Ducky Feather for me, it's a great mouse. Like everything about it, you know, the build quality, the sensor, the clicks are awesome. And I really want to like it. It's just the shape just didn't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they should have made it, I don't know, maybe a little bit bigger. You know, this is more of like a smaller mouse actually, you know, like on the smaller side of things. So I just, because of that, that's the only reason, but because of that, and it's a big reason for me, I didn't really like the Ducky Feather all too much.
I feel like for $60 for what it's worth, personally, I'd buy it. I did like the shape though, and that's a huge preference thing. So I'd urge you for $60 to at least try it. I mean, the switches feel great, finish is great. Everything about this is really great. The only thing that you need to decide on for your perspective, whether or not you prefer a low profile shape, really.
And also smaller mouse, you know? But anyways, that about concludes our review. Again, if you guys want to get it, we'll leave a link in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you in the next one.